Hi, everybody.
Hey, everybody. Welcome to TFT, Tarot for Today, Divine Dabblings with
Oberon.
and me, Banshee. And we're both happy because it's happy hour.
That's right.
Where we give a
Welcome to
single
Happy
card positive message for your week ahead. So, thanks for joining us at this later version of Happy Hour because Mr. O had to work the morning shift.
So, welcome, everybody.
I'm going to start off with a card from the Good Tarot by Colette Baron Reed. That Mr. O will pick for us. This is getting to be a pretty well-worn deck just by using it on this show, I have to say. Alright. And Mr. O, good luck. Alright. Oh. It's the devil.
Temptation.
Well.
Indeed.
So many tempting things. Where is it? Alright. Well, temptation and, surprising word, attachment.
Oh.
Since my oracle was about attachment or detachment, that's interesting.
That's right.
The material world is my playground, but I need to be careful not to be attached to outcomes. This is a warning to me to watch for excess and to know what's not healthy for me. When this card shows up, it is a sign that I am focused on the material realm and need to be aware of any excess or addictive behavior, my own or that of others. It's interesting that they talk about being attached to outcomes because I could have went that route with my oracle card, but I chose a different route. But we can be attached too much to the outcome rather than the process. And so, it gets dangerous to have expectations because it can make us lazy.
Right. And, that also leads into the idea of when we start to be feeling entitled.
Well, and
we have expectations and we feel we're entitled to them.
So guard your temptations. I love this card coming up at happy hour though, because it does kind of lend itself to saying to everybody, you know what, live a little. Don't be afraid to live a little. Just don't allow, the things that you love to do or you enjoy doing get the better of you. Everything in moderation and perspective, and we can still have a great time, and we can still enjoy that devil's food cake or with ice cream or whatever.
Sounds good to me.
That's what we have for the collective. Good luck with that. All right.
Well, let us begin happy hour then. And our first one is for Lena. And I do have to confess, I'm a little low energy. I'm very tired. I'm not sure if it's because I worked this morning or, I
had a busy day yesterday. You ran around besides working out. So
we exercised at the gym.
Yeah.
So I'm tired.
Yeah. I'm pretty pooped today too, and I do think some of it's the weather. We're a little clouded. Well, the sun has been coming and going, and we did have some rain already. And I think there might be more in the forecast. I am not sure.
All right, Lena, you have the Ten of Pentacles. And the Ten of Pentacles says that there may be a focus on some family matters or on things that might seem like a connectivity between people who are there for each other, foundational kind of stuff. So even if it's not about your direct family, it could be about people who are nearly like family to you. And it talks about maybe feeling like you can trust them with something you might need to this week, or that in a sense, if you're starting a new project or situation, you can feel like they share some of that support or joy for you in what you're trying to accomplish.
I think this week what will make you happy too, Lena, is finding a healthy work-life balance. Sometimes this card speaks about that, just that sometimes we get so carried away with all the obligations and work we have to do that we don't balance it out with, some downtime, so much needed downtime. And so this week, finding your work-life balance will make you very happy, make you feel much better. If things get a little bit high pressured on the job or whatever in your life, make sure you balance it out with some rest and recreational activity to refresh yourself. And I think you'll have a good week ahead.
All right.
So good luck with that. All right, I'll take that. But we are on Anthony. Good to see you again.
Hi, Anthony.
All right, let's see what we have for you. I was watching the Pistons game. It's very close. It kept going. At the time I left, it was going back and forth. So I don't know if they're going to actually make it 3-0, the Pistons. That would be great. But we'll see how that turns out. At least I caught the first quarter. Sorry. I'm forgetting myself. All right. The Hanged Man. The Hanged Man is here, Anthony. And that's an interesting card for you. This is a time to step back and, assess something. Something that may be troubling you or you're concerned about, or just your path moving forward and where you feel things are headed. This is a time to just look at the bigger picture of things in your life right now, and no pressure here. I feel this is just a time to kind of really get an overview of where you've been, where you think you're going, and plan and make some plans, or think about things from a more objective point of view. Sometimes we get so excited about, like, I know you're moving, so we get so excited about our move, we lose perspective. And so this is a time to kind of step back and regain that.
Right. It definitely feels like there's an evaluation going on, and that maybe there's even, in a minor way, a sense of really like weighing your potentials or your outcomes. And you've already made that decision, we know that, but there may be some other things that are still going on that you feel might need an adjustment, coming back, towards this area, moving into a new kind of environment, a new job itself, that kind of thing. So you may feel like there are just certain measures you'll have to take in order to kind of better things for yourself. It represents a sense of maybe a sacrifice, but it's mostly about positioning yourself for what is to come.
Well, and I think it could be other aspects of the move as well. The finances you need, whatever. You might have,
the weighing it out.
You probably have a space already and stuff like that, but just everything to do with making a major move, of course, that takes some planning and some thought. So I just think this is a time for a pause and stepping and climbing that tree, that tree of knowledge, and trying to figure out what the next phase is going to be. Good luck with that.
And I like your comments too.
Yeah, enjoying the now. Absolutely. I would agree with that. And, and not getting ahead of yourself. That too. This is a time to look at where you are at right now. I know I mentioned a few things about future projecting there, but very much into mindfulness.
I did too.
Huh? Yeah, you did too.
You're welcome. And I see Ladybug Love has joined us.
Yep, this is Happy Hour. I just want to remind everybody that we are not taking questions right now. We're just doing our single card for the week ahead. We're a little late today because of, schedule conflicts. Did I post the list? I don't think I did. Namira's up. Oh, nice.
Namira, you have the Nine of Pentacles. Hello.
Oh, that's a pretty happy card.
The Nine of Pentacles says that the emphasis this week is on feeling comfortable, especially this is sort of driven to the sense of your surroundings, your abode, your environment. So, in the ongoing situations that we know you have, it could just say that maybe this is a time where you're going to feel there's some measure of peace here going on, and that you're actually feeling, pretty good about things in that things in your environment make you feel happy or bring you a sense of comfort or control, stability. It's a sense of really feeling like you have what you need to have to be happy.
This is a card of contentment, Namira. You feel this week you're going to feel very content, relaxed a little bit, and really able to look at things from a more positive perspective in regards to where your life is so far, and just enjoy, what you surround yourself with. And I know, sometimes that's hard depending on, outside circumstances around you, but, you've come pretty far, and we should always take time to enjoy some of the things that what we've done in life have brought us. So I think this is a week for that. So enjoy. Good luck with that.
Good luck.
All right. And Siama's up. Hi, Siama.
Oh, nice. Okay, I'm happy. I'm happy then. Great.
Oh, wow, that's awesome, Namira.
I hope that things improve.
Yeah.
You're welcome.
Sometimes people need a little push. Did I pull? Oh, yeah, it's Siama. I forgot.
That's your turn, yeah.
Siama. Oh, nice. You have the Eight of Wands. Well, there's no stepping back and thinking about things for you this week, Siama. This is going to be a busy week. There's lots of energy anyway, and you should use it. You should use it to work on things that are important to you, to connect with others, because it just seems like this is a week where you might be able to make connections better, and engage with others in a constructive way. And it's a time for you to really focus on what's most important to you. Focus all that energy on something that's really important to you, whatever it is. That would be the best use of it. But however you use it, I just feel like you're going to feel very, very energized this week.
Right, the week has a lot of energy, and maybe you have a feeling like things are just falling into place. Maybe there are multiple ideas that are sort of focusing for you, and you realize now that you can put that energy there, towards one or more of those, literally targeting something you need to have done. Maybe it's a project you're working on, or maybe it's even about, just sort of girding yourself with confidence to rush into the next week ready to do what you need to do. Maybe you're looking for a job, or maybe, you're tackling a work project that requires you, to have that sense of concentration or something. But it's a really good card because it's saying these things are there with you and they sort of buoy you and support you.
So good luck with that.
Good luck.
Nice reading. Nice week ahead. I like all that energy.
All right, and we're going to do a card for Holly. We're not sure if Holly's here, but they were
Holly.
on the list at least momentarily, so we're going to give them a happy hour card. We're just kind of moving through a shorter list anyway, probably because of our
the lateness
different hour.
Yeah.
But hey, then we get a little break too, and we have some other filming to do. So
I'm just going to go back and watch the Pistons game.
Well, we can do the filming whenever you're
we
ready.
We will do the filming.
I'll take a little break.
right, so Holly is up. Let's see what we get for Holly. Oh.
And it's a repeat card. And Holly, I guess you're channeling that same sense of comfort, the sense of feeling secure, the sense of feeling like you have exactly what you need, but you have also maybe a little bit more, something that just sort of makes you feel like, you really achieved a sense of feeling you're just right. You belong where you're at, and you're able to enjoy everything that you have.
And Holly, somebody earlier, Anthony, mentioned something about, being in the now, so to speak, and in the moment. And I think here, that's what this card is all about too. You're going to feel very content this week and kind of enjoying the moments, the moments of either feeling very content, very relaxed if you're taking some time off, or, just enjoying the life you've made for yourself. So it's really a nice card in that we take time out of our busy schedule to enjoy why we have a busy schedule, because we want good things in life. So that's what I see happening here. Good luck with that.
All right.
All right, we're on Libra. Hey, Libra.
Is this one yours?
Yes, it is. You pulled that. Thank you.
Hi, Libra.
Right. One more. Let's see if we can mix these up good. Well, he's an often seen person here, the King of Cups. The King of Cups.
He's sort of like the patron saint of happy hour.
Patron saint of happiness. Happiness and joy and good times. This king, was for, is this for Holly? No, this is for Libra. Libra, this king knows how to have a good time. And you should too. You should too this week. Enjoy yourself. Be happy. Try to remain optimistic in the face of whatever you're facing. And you'd be surprised sometimes how things can turn around just by having that positive, attitude. And also show a little kindness and care for the people around you at this time. There may be somebody who might call upon you for a little bit of advice this week, and happily give it.
I almost think it is that last thought there.
Oh, yeah?
That's what I was kind of feeling, was like, this could be, a happy week for you, because somebody that you know or care about, or maybe somebody even new you meet, just sort of kind of gives you that, out of the blue kindness or sense of, appreciating you, that really lifts your spirits.
Oh.
And, this card does belong to kind of like a very buoyant water sign personality. So not me, not Scorpio so much, but maybe Pisces or Cancer. There's a sense of really somebody who wants to be nurturing and caring and share in your joys.
That's interesting you turn that around a little bit. So in other words, that's not Libra, that's somebody else.
Maybe. It could be Libra
I could
too.
see that. No, I could see that. And so that's very interesting, Libra. You might be the recipient of kindness or a kind gesture of some sort. So maybe help or support when you need it most. Or, we could turn this around and say you will give it to somebody else. Either way, it's a happy moment.
Hi, Siama.
So good luck with that.
We did end up doing your reading. It's probably about 2 or so back. If you need to, you might have to go rewind back for that.
Yeah, we're moving kind of quickly through these today.
Yeah, we're just moving kind of quicker.
And we are on
Fire Spawn.
Fire Spawn right now, yep.
So even though we're finishing early, we'd like you to stay. We'll do our reading for each other, and then we'll send everybody off with a namaste blessing.
You're assuming nobody else will come in.
Well, I have a feeling it's not going to be that way, but we'll see.
You may not.
Anyone
today.
that comes
we
in will always be added.
You assume much.
Fire Spawn. You have the spirit of cooperation around you right now. You have the sense of really feeling like there's a team that you can work with, even if it's not, a team. There's a sense really of you feeling like you can find the right resources of some sort to help you with a particular kind of project. And there's an outgoing or venturing kind of quality here. So you may be stepping out of the box a little bit. Maybe it's a thing that you don't do or don't do very often. But you sort of feel like you're the I in team, because you're that figure there holding the torch and maybe shining the way to kind of give others a clue on what you're working on.
Well, maybe it's a spiritual team.
There you go.
I cannot rule that out. That is, helping you, boosting your confidence, getting you ready to work on something new. But I feel here that whatever the case may be, this next week, there'll be a lot of happiness in teamwork, in working with others. If this relates to a job that you have, if you're working with others, things should go very smoothly and a lot will be accomplished. Or if this is something else, it just shows that there's a lot of cooperative energy around you. Friends, family, whatever. Everybody seems to want to agree on what the next steps are going to be. They may have their own way of approaching something, but everybody is in agreement with, the plan. So, if this is for an outing, if this is for some event planning, if this is for, something work-related, I think it's all going to go really smoothly.
Good luck.
Good luck with that. All right. And we're on Ladybug.
And I'm going to mention that Banshee's Material Matters is on tomorrow morning, so it's another opportunity to hang out with the Tarot Tribe. It's a recorded reading for the signs of the zodiac, giving the economic forecast for each. And then there's also hanging out with us, illuminating the reading in the chat room, commenting about this, that, or the other, and enjoying our morning or whatever time beverage. So it's Banshee's Material Matters at 10 a.m. Check it out.
And of course, we'll be live later from 2 to 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time to take your questions.
And the other thing is, later on tonight, after this show, probably a couple hours from now, we will be doing the Unhappy Hour. And it's kind of like the opposite angle of the happy hour, only it's a little bit of a misnomer. Anyway, here we are.
Well, it's a repeat card, but it was earlier in the show. The Ten of Pentacles. Ten of Pentacles is a great card for happy hour for a number of reasons. It could indicate financial success or long-term potential for growing your finances or resources. It could also indicate family gatherings and support. Family support for anything that you want to do. I think of, for example, somebody heading off to college and the family supporting them, and whether they have to move them into a dorm, whether they're paying some of the costs, whatever the case may be, there's a support system in place. And so I feel here that you have the support this week, Ladybug, to accomplish what it is you want to, and it should make you very happy. The other support may be coming from your ancestors. Don't forget those on the other side. They can be true allies to you. I feel like I had a visitation from an ancestor today, a very recent one actually. But at any rate, so don't discount that either with this card.
That's very interesting. And when you were talking about that too, I thought to myself, it's Mother's Day tomorrow. And so
Right.
there's sort of a sense, too, of that family connection, family support, family
Good
remembrance.
point.
So, of course, remember that if that's appropriate in your life. But that kind of energy, the sense of, maybe a sense of unconditional love or support. And, they always say, that every child is the same to a mother or a father. There's no favorite. That may or may not be true, but I think the better point is, of course, is that a parent who truly loves their children loves them all, period, and does what's necessary. So if you're feeling that support, or if that support needs to come to you, I think you're going to find that this week.
That's what we have for you.
All right.
Good luck with that.
So back to the unhappy hour.
Yes.
It's going to be probably about 7 o'clock tonight. We're still working on it, frankly. But like I mentioned, it is sort of another version of the happy hour. We do this at the fourth quarter of the moon because that brings out the ideas of things that may be bumming us, and our reading tries to show you.
You're welcome, Fire Spawn.
You're welcome.
Well, that reading tries to show you how to turn, sorrows or disruptions or conflicts upside down. How to change the trajectory, how maybe you can make lemonade out of lemons, so to speak. And we also do a reading for the world. It's for the astrological signs of the zodiac and the world, and it will be coming out sometime tonight, this video presentation. So stay tuned for that. We're going to get going with our readings because we have to do a namaste blessing for everybody, so don't leave till we're done. I guess you should read for me.
So once again, thank you everybody for coming, and I hope...
Yeah, we're ending a little early today, but at least we got the happy hour in. We always want to try to get the happy hour in when we can. Sometimes we do events on weekends and, we have to cancel.
Well, like I was trying to say, thanks everybody for coming. But it is nice weather, so maybe if you're not here, maybe you're out enjoying the nice weather.
Well, and I'm sure they could hear that when they're not here.
I know. It's really more about the fact that you cut me off.
Ah.
All right. And that's you.
Cutting you off.
Look at me. I'm hurrying to the target. I'm trying to beat you. I'm racing ahead. Look at me. I'm focused.
And I don't even need as much coffee as you.
Look at me. I'm falling asleep.
Well, there I am, trying to do too many things at once. That never works well. But on the other hand, focus. Maybe I'll be able to focus some of that energy this week. I'm trying to plow my way through my closet right now and eliminate things that should have been eliminated probably long ago. So.
Well, you're on a mission, and as long as you keep yourself moving towards it and keep it in mind, things should be working out. This card holds that energy for today and the week.
Indeed. So, let's see what I have for you,
My
Mr.
turn.
O.
I'm sure I'm going to have the sluggish card.
The sleepy
I
card?
am very tired. I should
I
take a
am
nap
too,
if you're going to
but,
watch basketball.
Actually, I was thinking of running and turning it on in there.
I can nap on the couch.
You can. I know you can. All right, Mr. O.
It's me, isn't it?
It is. It's death. It's death. Boy, those Scorpios. Anyway, so big changes are afoot. What, are you retiring earlier than we planned? Oh.
You got your wish.
Oh. Hi, Mysterious Queen. We're only doing happy hour today. We can only do a single card message. We can do one for you after this if you hang on.
Yeah, you'll be the very next person right after this reading.
Yeah, but I'm reading for Mr. O right now. We usually read for us at the end of the show, but you came in and we can fit you in today. So,
right,
hang in there.
It's not 5 o'clock yet.
So, Mr. O, obviously something's got to go, though, for you to make room for this big change. What'll it be? It's not me. I'm staying.
Oh. Okay.
So, but at any rate, something's gonna, end for something new to begin. Maybe this is just the idea that you're preparing and planning for how you're gonna waste your retirement. I mean, how you're gonna spend your retirement hours.
I'm going to be reborn.
That's right.
So there you
That's
go.
right. All right. So good. Good
All
reading
right.
for you.
Misty,
Okay, Mysterious Queen. Hang on. We got your card for you.
we were almost going to close because we only had a few readings here, being later in the day than our normal time for happy hour sort of meant maybe some people just didn't catch us. So glad you were able to catch us.
I think it's raining out. I hope you closed your window.
I did.
I think it started to rain again. Drat.
And you have the Ten of Wands.
Oh.
And the Ten of Wands talks about how this may be a time you're going to be happy because really you're going to find the burdens or the load or the obligations you carry, things are easing for you, or you will find they are easing very soon. It's kind of like if the road was going more uphill and was a little more arduous. It started to level off now, and maybe you're moving down slightly, downshifting. So it's moving easier, and maybe this represents the idea too that there's somebody or something that maybe can help you help bear that burden, symbolized by the ox or that animal that's helping the figure carry things.
I like this card at happy hour too, because it kind of says you have been carrying kind of a heavy load, and because you've been managing it well, you're heading towards the end of the line here. Things are going to start easing up on you. Just maintain the course, and you'll be surprised how much better you're going to start to feel as the week goes on next week. So I think your burdens or struggles are going to lighten up on you dramatically in the week ahead. So be happy knowing that, and good luck with that. I like this card. I like it a lot. And I like reading for everybody. Thanks. We've got a Namaste blessing to do, don't we?
Right.
Let me get those.
And I know you have that deck right there.
I do. I just can't get it out. There we go. Oops. And as always, Mr. O will pick the card for us. Dry shuffle one more time.
And yes, we will be back tomorrow afternoon from 2 to 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, our regular live stream where we will answer your questions.
Going for the bright yellow. I recognize that card. And it says, you are blessed regardless. Every experience enriches us and those around us in some way. Regardless of what we achieve or don't, do or don't, all is a blessing in one form or another. Nothing is a mistake, for all serves a divine purpose. All is blessed. And that's such a good way to look at things. I mean, it's hard sometimes as we face adversities and struggles to look at that as a blessing. But oftentimes, most of the times, well, according to this card even, it's always a blessing because one way or another, we grow. We grow, we learn, we get stronger. We realize what's really most important to us in our lives, and we mature. And so whatever the experience, just remember you are blessed. You are blessed to be here to experience every single thing that life has to offer.
We are each cultivated earth.
He can't say that enough. It's been a while.
Well, I know. And I tried to make a heart, but it didn't work.
Oh, I'm sorry. Namaste, everybody. Have a great rest of your day. Thanks for joining us at this later version of Happy Hour, and we hope to see you soon at a live show, another live show. Take care and have a great rest of your day.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye for now.